let's get into it. Let's start with Lauryn Hill's Catastrophe. Y'all like the way I said that?
Yes.
Catastrophe. So there's some mixed reviews about Lauryn Hill's concerts and her performances. So most recently, she's showing up late to her shows.
I don't think they mixed reviews. I think everybody leans to one side.
Tell me y'all's thoughts, because my thoughts, like I was telling y'all, I feel icky about it. I'm somewhere in the middle, because who are you? But then again, I know she has a lot of mental health issues, and I can, like, me putting myself in her shoes, it could be a lot to get her back on that stage. And when I say mental health, I don't think she's anxious. I think she hears voices. I think she's one of the, like, you know, and sometimes when people actively hear voices, they have a lot of thought processing going on. It is very hard sometimes to step in front of a crowd of people and be who they saw you 25 years ago.
I'm gonna say the same thing I said when Summer Walker was going through this.
Summer Walker.
No, and I love both of them. I love Summer Walker and Lauryn Hill. But once them big budgets start coming out, it's time for all that to go away, because you have people that have paid their hard-earned money to see you come and dance and sing on this stage.
Yeah.
True.
And before we were talking about this off air, but my favorite rapper is Jay-Z, and I've seen him live twice. Once in Austin and once in Houston, and he wasn't late to either one. And so I think that if he can be on time, you know what I'm saying? If anybody is late, it can
busy
be,
as
can
he
be
is.
late. It's J and B.
Yeah.
And I don't know about B, because I've never been to a B concert.
Yeah.
But I know every time I saw Jay-Z, he was on time. The show was everything you wanted it to be. It was not disappointing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what I hear from people is they're disappointed with Lauryn Hill.
Very disappointed.
Honestly, I love Lauryn Hill. I patterned myself, my style of music a lot after her. So for me, it is disappointing, you know, that she's constantly showing up late. She's not apologetic.
No.
When she is late, instead of like doing something a little bit more for the guests or the people that paid their hard-earned money, she'll cut the set shorter. And you know, she'll bounce and dip and roll out. But I just think that yes, you know, she's who she was back then, but now you have to be better. You have to do better.
True.
I just want her to be better, and you apologize one time and you be a better person, but don't make it a habit, because once you continue to keep apologizing for the same thing, it's no longer an apology. That's just who you are as a person. So Lauryn, Miss Hill, you good Lord, she got to get it together.
From what I saw, she's not apologizing. She told the crowd, lucky I showed up. Boy, I would have threw something cold. I'm not
it was
lying.
a backhanded.
I'm not lying, because
like,
my money's just as good as everybody else's in this room.
Yeah.
And you in here playing. Nah.
Yeah.
Man,
But crazy
hold on.
enough that as much as I love her, crazy enough, I will never pay money to go to one of her concerts.
money to go
It would
see
have
her.
to be a
Yeah.
gift.
Yeah.
It would have to be a gift.
Well, not even that. I wouldn't show up,
wouldn't.
because Naima, my sister, went, and she said that they waited for almost 2 hours before she showed up on stage to perform for 30 minutes.
And I'm sure she didn't make up the
absolutely
2
not.
hours.
No,
Yeah, no.
and so no, I'm gonna leave her where I know that she's great in my head, and not have that image of her. So we're gonna leave it at that.
I like that. I like
That's
that.
really crazy that we're talking about this, because they get paid nicely, handsomely
yes.
to go
Well,
perform.
I'm thinking too, this is maybe her only source of income. You know, a lot of artists, like
she
especially from the
good.
90s, they
She
have
good.
other things.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I think that her royalties and performing is the only way she can continue to bring in income.
She
Kind of like
still
Toni
got-
Braxton when she got
she
lupus.
still do acting.
Where's she acting at? Other
But
than a fool.
She still get money from.
Yes,
Yeah.
so royalties, but she don't have
But
nothing else coming in.
touring is what brings in the money.
Touring brings
yes.
in the money. Hey,
But if you
Babyface
showing
talked
up
in
late,
that.
like
She must got another bag somewhere, but anyway.
have to.
One of them checks like my clients get, probably. And there's nothing wrong with that, but act accordingly.